Hello, my name is Alejandro Santana, and this is my individual research project, Infographic. And the topic that I will be discussing today is on microservice architecture. So for the problem formulation, in the textbook, Ian Somerville discusses the two primary forms of software architecture, which are monolithic and microservice architecture. So with microservice architecture being the relatively new model that is widely used, is very popular among different companies in the across all industries. A lot of sources have conflicting opinions on whether or not this newly adopted model is better or more reliable than the well-established, tried and true monolithic model. So in today's infographic, we will discuss the benefits and drawbacks of both architectures and identify which model is better in which context. So for the different sources that I decided to use in order to analyze this problem, I used sources that kind of look at the perspective of the argument in all different sides. So sources include a journal of scientific research and technology written by graduate computer science students that propose the benefits of the microservice architecture, and another article written by developers of the Lazio open source service mesh report on their design decisions, trade-offs, and lessons learned while they migrated from a microservice architecture to a monolithic architecture. So basically the benefits in their case of what a monolithic architecture brings to the table. And finally, an article published by the IEEE that evaluates both sides of the pros and cons of both the monolithic and microservice architecture. So for my critical analysis, I found that the microservice architecture, which allows software systems to be compartmentalized into different independent entities. Because of this, it allows for programs to be more reliable, as failure of one compartment of the system does not affect the other individual components. It's also has increased scalability, as you can add different services, and is also easily deployable across different operating systems. However, the drawbacks are that there's high complexity to the microservice architecture, and there's complexity in networking the different components to communicate with each other, and this, as a result, means that there's more time to develop, debug, and test these systems. In the monolithic architecture, basically it different one single application holds all the different parts in one system. So this allows for lower complexity, and as a result, less time to build, easier to debug, and there's fewer communication networks that need to be established. However, the drawbacks to this is that since it's all built in one, failure of one section in the application might result in the failure of the entire application. So here we have a graph that shows base complexity and productivity. So as the complexity of a particular program increases, microservice architectures prove to be more productive, where based on like less complexity, monolithic structures are more productive. So my evaluation of my findings, I determined that architectures, whichever architecture is better for use is dependent on the different context. So for smaller tech companies that may have to deal with greater complexities building their application, even though it's might not be up to scale with larger companies, it's better for them to opt for the monolithic model to simplify the building process of their application. While larger companies that are looking to scale and have the resources to deal with those complexities should opt for the microservice. And finally, what I found most interesting about the microservice architecture model is that the different components and systems can all be coded in different languages. That allows devs to choose the best language or best tools for a particular job or service that they want to. And that is my presentation, and thank you for watching.